Welcome back to the back nine of the OTB Open, presented by Innova. We are at Swenson Park. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
And I'm Madison Walker, and we are the two hockeys.
Honk honk, everybody.
Hopefully you guys had a great time on the front nine. We're moving into the back with me on the card. Yay. Paige Pierce, Lisa Fajkus, and Ella Hansen, a very new player that we were super excited to watch. Me and Ella both struggled in the front nine a little bit, but hopefully we can clean it up on the back.
Paige and Lisa, nice and clean. No big numbers on the scorecard. We'll see. The back nine is definitely the harder of the two. Starting off with hole 10, it is definitely like the easiest hole, so maybe I should have waited for that. But it's just a hyzer probably. I guess you could throw a sidearm, but it's really short. It's super gettable. There's no OB. There's nothing crazy.
I hate to break this to you, but there is out of bounds.
Oh, is it in the green?
Yeah, the green. Yeah, if you push a little too deep, there is out of bounds. I don't know if maybe you didn't know about it.
I guess not. I just thought it was really easy, and you just park it like Lisa did.
Erika got one practice round in. So,
I did.
And there's a lot of sneaky out of bounds. There's also a bunker if you go deep and left.
Stop talking about the OB. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't realize that. Beautiful.
It's a fairly straightforward. It's a little bit uphill, so it plays a little bit longer than 263 feet, but gettable by everyone on the card.
Definitely. Yeah, you and Lisa did it perfect. Paige, I'm guessing this is a zone.
Yep.
And also perfect. Oh, look, it's right there. That out of bounds.
Yep.
That doesn't exist. Oh, look, there's a bunker right there.
Ella puts it a little higher. She was definitely trying to go for the hyzer play, but a lot higher than she wanted. Maybe a little grip lock action. She'll have to settle for a 3 at best on this hole.
And see, no out of bounds on this hole. Yeah, she gets a little lucky there, but she'll have to make a putt for her par.
It's a super skinny little finger, but she managed to find it and saves her putt.
Oh, nice. She really earned that par save. With that putt, that was really good conversion.
Yeah, and we are well within the part of the course that Leonard Muse calls the versatility segment. This is, I would say, a little bit more of like it's reminiscent of the first 6 holes.
Mm-hmm.
But all the holes around this, you definitely really do have to pull out every shot in your bag.
Definitely. That was a really clean putt from Lisa. And also a confident putt from Paige, both getting the birdie.
3 for 4 birds on the card. Very exciting. And we move on to hole 11. It's a par 4. It's a long par 4, 657 feet. You have to go to Crushtown off the tee to give yourself a chance at getting to the green on the second shot. There's no out of bounds that you really have to worry about. There's like out of bounds sidewalk deep, but most of us are going to struggle to even get to the green on our second shot. Lisa dropping a bomb. She goes a little bit more left than she wants. She didn't quite get the turn on it. And when you're over on the left-hand side of the fairway, it pinches off your approach to the green because it forces it to be super low ceiling, and there's a lot more trees to contend with, where if you play it right, like I was trying to do here, you have more of a hyzer look at getting to the green, and you can get a little bit more distance, a little more air time on your shot.
Looks like you landed pretty much right in the center. Or were you on the right side a little bit?
A little right.
That's
trying to be more right.
Zeus from Paige.
Funny story here. Paige threw this shot. It's one of the few times where you can't open up because there's a lot of airspace. And she was like pumped. She was like, yeah, I got everything on that. Like, that's the farthest drive of the day. And then Ella steps up.
No.
And outdrives her.
Yes. I mean, Paige got 435 feet.
And Paige was like, I'm just not used to this. I'm not used to someone stepping up and throwing farther than me.
Especially immediately after. And like, Paige just crunched it.
Yeah, and she was like flexing, like she was like pumped with how far she threw it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm trying to work a hyzer into the green here. I leave it short. I'll be in Circle 2 land just outside the circle.
I'd say Paige is a longtime resident of Crushtown. Yeah. And Ella has just moved in, and she's like the loud neighbor next door.
Yeah. And Paige is like, who is this person? I'm used to peace and quiet where I am.
This is a Star Destroyer from Lisa, and she gets most of the way there. She might even be in Circle 2.
Yeah, she wasn't really able to approach the green as much as she wanted. So she did about as good as she could from the pinched off angle she was at. Paige really hugging that tree tight, gets a good skip and lands inside the circle.
Arced. Yeah, great action.
Woo!
Yeah, they're so far up there.
Yeah, it's just you don't see very many people being able to get up and down super easily on this hole. You have to throw so far on your tee shot, and they're both inside the circle. I'm like right around 40 feet, maybe 45. This angle makes it look really short, but
It's not.
it's not.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Sag, 2 birdies in a row.
That's a big one, too.
I mean, I'm running for like a full minute.
Let's see it in slow motion, everyone.
I really hope there's slow motion running.
That's so great. That's so
Look
great.
at Abby getting stoked. Abby's my caddy getting stoked in the background.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Look at how long it takes you to run.
Oh my god! Can we play some like of that music? Dun dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun
dun,
dun.
dun,
dun.
Oh yes. I was going Rocky. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, they gave him. This is like the best slow mo I've ever
It's still
seen.
happening.
We had an awesome gallery on this hole too. They were so loud, and so when you make a long putt, they got really noisy, and it was super fun after not having a gallery for a long time.
All right, let's see Lisa try to follow that up.
I know she doesn't want to get big putted.
She's got a tricky little angle with this tree. I have to aim.
So she
Oh my
doesn't. We were going nuts.
Yeah, there was like a big group of people watching right behind the basket. Yep. Or a small group.
But they were loud. They sounded like a big group.
One more time.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Man, these are 2 of the best slow-mos ever. Ella inside the circle for her birdie.
Oh my god, she does it too. You guys
Cash
are
money.
so good.
I know, like you will not see this many birdies.
How many birdies were on the day?
Oh, good question. There was 6 on the day.
And we saw 4?
and 4 of them, yeah. 4 of them were on this card.
That
The
was-
gallery still went nuts for Paige's putt too. It was great.
Oh, that's so amazing. Hole 12 is another shorty, 274 feet. There is OB all along the right side. There is a drop zone. The drop zones are like kind of optional. Like you can go from where you went out of bounds or the drop zone. The left side's a little safer, but there is a green over there if you like crazy highs are out.
The wind was super scary here.
Mhm.
It was left to right crossing. So if you show the bottom side of your disc, you will find the water or the bushes over there.
I think it just gets funneled right here. There's like a lot of water the wind can come off of and push through that little tunnel right there.
I'm trying to throw a high hyzer shot, and naturally it comes out Anheuser and low. So
You're in the bushes.
yeah, I will be out of bounds. And last I crossed was near the drop zone on the other side of the water.
So you'll kind of have to work for your bogey.
Paige saws it off real
it's
bad here.
real early, but she'll be fine. Like,
I don't know if she was trying to get it to hyzer flip or if she was just being super safe. We'll never
think-
know.
we could ask her, but yeah, no, we'll never know.
We gotta have mystery on this
Yeah,
commentary.
that's fair. Ella a little high and early, but again, she's fine. It's pretty hard to find that OB left. That's definitely the safer side to push.
I choose the drop zone. It was close enough to where I went out of bounds. Throw a little gator approach. Get a
Ooh.
crazy bounce and some wind action.
That's a big ol' skip. Ooh, Paige, giving it.
She was kind of. I think she
thought
was giving it a bit.
I think she was running it. Yeah.
there's out of bounds behind the basket as well. There's more space back there, about a circle's edge worth of space, but
But when you're putting in an elevated basket, especially in the wind, oh my god, that
on
was
an
so
ante
good
line,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely can be dangerous, but they ain't scared.
Lisa decides to just lay up.
Lisa might be scared, or also we could call it smart.
Yeah, well, I think smart is the best.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Running it is risky.
Paige and Ella are tapping in as I'm looking for my disc briefly. No such luck. So I move to my shot. Get a little cheer action from the green behind me. Kind of got me a little. Lisa showing off her basketball handling skills.
That towel definitely got in the way.
I have to straddle out wide around this big tree and throw an Annie putt. Leave it a little low.
Ouch.
Ouch is right. Yeesh.
Ugh.
No single bogeys on the day, though. Just 2 doubles and a triple. Gotta make it count.
If you're going to be a monkey, be an ape.
Yeah.
Look at all the geese.
I know. Hole 13, it's a par 3, and it is a scary par 3. There's out of bounds all the way up the left-hand side with water. The basket's perched on the edge. I would say only, 20 feet from the water?
Yeah, it's real close.
It's very close.
And those geese like to hang out there and maybe hiss at you a little bit.
They have lots of babies, and they're very protective. Lisa playing the scary forehand route.
Ooh.
Leaving it a little short.
Safe, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she won't be able to run that with how close the water is, so she'll have to settle for par. I wonder if that's a buzz.
I'm not sure, but it definitely holds really straight and goes very far.
I think it is. That was beautiful from Paige.
Not many people throwing mid-ranges on this hole.
Mm-mm. This is an MD3, so not many people
except for the crushers.
Don't include, the residents of Crushtown.
Yeah. She was hyzering for the water, and thank goodness this tree knocked it down and made it drop straight down because it was definitely going to be wet.
Yeah, she just threw it a little too high. This is a really nice line.
Thank you. Get a little ground action. Out of the circle.
Well, at least you follow up. Ooh, let's see it one more time. Let's see you run all the way from there to the basket in slow motion. Yeah, that line was perfect. You calling for it to get over.
Yeah, I kind of Jordy Spieth my discs. I talked to them the whole way. Go right. Now go left. Now skip.
I think it helps.
Lisa just laying up, trying to slide up to the green. That's kind of a sketchy approach, but she makes it look easy.
Ella opting for a jump putt approach. It's perfect.
Paige with a death putt. Catches left side chains, but it lays down. I have a shorty. And
no.
Find the band.
Dude, when we were putting here, the entire shore was lined with geese. Like, I landed near the water and I
had
an
audience?
Yeah, I had to shoo them away. Like, they were on my lie.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous. It was like a 15-footer, but I've never been so nervous.
It's like having your whole family out there.
With all their expectations.
Sadly, a string of pars on the card. Only 2 birdies on the day on this hole. One from Jessica Weiss, one from Missy Gannon. Congrats, ladies. I guess this hole's a little harder than I was expecting.
I mean, it's far and technical.
And scary. Moving on to hole 14, it's a par 4, 711 feet. There's a lot of different ways to go about it as well. You can go super left over the water and cut off a lot of the distance, or you can go big distance bomb over the water. Your second shot, you want to land somewhere around these 2 big trees and hopefully give yourself an easy up and down for 4. I don't think we'll see a lot of 3s on this. Maybe Paige and Ella will be able to get up and down, but the second shot is so low ceiling that it's hard. And the water's so close that it's really hard to get enough distance on your disc to get to the green, regardless of how good your first shot is.
This is a Star Destroyer. Lisa's just playing it safe out to the left. I would say that's the most common play. I think if you were to attack for birdie, you'd have to go out to the right, like more of a straight shot. Like we're going to see Paige do it right now. And then that kind of opens up your second shot a little bit, but then you're playing with the water rather than the trees. So it's super technical. She gets way up there, though.
You can see the next card on the green straight ahead, and that low ceiling tree makes it so hard to be able to be aggressive on your second shot. It's almost too punishing. He's fine. He walked away. He walked away with his life.
I'm traumatized.
It could happen to any of us.
I know. They're just like right there.
I was surprised to see Ella not go big over the water. She opted for like a hyzer route super high that's really safe, but also gives the wind a lot of time to play with the disc.
She's newly arrived to
That's true.
Crushtown.
Right.
Like, she's still trying to play safe sometimes.
Yeah. She's like, what should I do? Wait, I can throw farther than everyone.
I don't know. I think it shows some discipline, you know?
Definitely.
Lisa a little too low on that second shot. She'll really struggle to get her par from there, I think. This looks nice.
Yeah, I'm playing this for the 4. I can't get up and down. So I'm just trying to give myself a closer third shot.
Was that a Thunderbird?
That was a TL3.
TL3.
Ella throwing a sidearm for her second shot. Again, not trying to get all the way to the green. This is a super safe play, smart play.
Paige getting way up there on her drive. She still has 300 feet. Going sidearm. Oh my god. My heart is racing.
Yeah,
she's so nervous.
We really thought that one of those geese was going to be done for, but she splits them, puts it a little too nose down. She'll have to kind of work to get up and down for her 4.
Lisa really trusting this. It looked like it was going towards the water, but that was gorgeous.
It was. It got a little unfortunate rolly action.
All the way outside the circle.
I know. We all thought it was parked because like we could only see the first part of the roll from where we were standing.
Yeah, what a bummer. Paige is her upshot for her par. And that tree helped her a little bit. She's still got like 25.
Yeah, wind grabs it a little bit and pushes it, carries it a little more left than maybe normally.
That was a nice clean release. It seems like Ella's been struggling with her upshots and they come off with a lot of hyzer. That one looked a lot more like slow and controlled.
Yep.
A little short from you.
Yeah. I'll be inside the circle, but not as close as I'd like to be with this wind. Lisa uncharacteristically missing super low. She's usually pretty aggressive, but like, I don't know if you can tell or hear, but the wind was crazy on this hole, on the screen. Paige had a little calm moment, but the wind was absolutely nuts. I still went for it.
No fear.
Yeah.
Look at your shirt just rippling in the flag. Yeah, both really good putts from you and Paige for your pars. Lisa having to settle for the bogey with that unfortunate roll.
After the triple bogey, I was like, it can't get worse. I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Just gotta send it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send it.
And Ella with a nice easy par.
There was no birdies on the day, and I am not surprised by that at all.
Quick leaderboard check-in. Jessica Weiss tied with Paige at 5 down. Kat tied with Lisa at 3 down. Missy Gannon's up there. Zoe Andike's up there.
This is the first
is up there.
Yeah, this is the first event back for Zoe in a while, so it's nice to see her name on the leaderboard again. Hole 15 is a par 4. It's 501 feet, and it's definitely gettable, but it is scary. The tee shot has some low ceiling to go straight, so you have to force it out wide. Whether you throw an anhyzer or a sidearm is up to you. Your second shot will be over the water, and the basket is really close to that out-of-bounds line. The water's not out of bounds, it's where the line is. So you can land safe and still be out of bounds and have to take it all the way back across the water where you last crossed.
And those boards aren't out of bounds. They're kind of just for spectators across the water. I don't know if that was like a good tree hit. She could have found water. It's 300 feet to the edge of the water. So I'm sure she was just laying up and it probably would have been fine. But now it's going to be really hard for Paige to get to the green. That's a smash from Ella.
That's, I think, the best place to play it way out there. It makes your second shot a little bit less scary. The wind was absolutely whipping at this point. I was trying to, I got taped. But it still works out. Goes straight for a while. I can't lie, though. I played 3 practice rounds and also 1 tournament round now, and I did not know those boards deep of the green were not out of bounds.
We only found out because one of the girls on my card landed outside of them, and we were like, I don't know. The spotter gave us a green flag. We're like, is it?
I thought it was an island.
Yeah, it is not.
So Paige had caught trees early on her drive, and so she'll have a much longer approach But she still pulls out her mid-range and makes it look easy.
Wow. Okay, I thought that would be harder for her. That was beautiful. She'll be right there for a birdie.
And the wind, too. I turn my disc over a little bit, carries farther than I want, so I'll be in circle 2 land with a death putt.
Mm-hmm. There's a little fox den on the other side of these boards, and the little fox kits are so cute.
Yeah, they'll come out and say, like, hello. They'll poke their little heads out. Ella doesn't quite get enough on it.
Yeah, and even though she touched, like you said, that line is off the water, so she'll just have to go pretty much where she, yeah, not too far ahead from where she just threw.
Yeah, this side of the lake. Which,
wow, that was great commitment from Lisa. She flashes the basket.
Ella with her second approach across the water.
This is so nervy when you've already missed once.
She's got a left to right crosswind, and it pushes it straight down. Doesn't even have a chance.
Yeah, it looks like she's throwing mids here.
Overstable mids.
Yeah, and then she dissed up to an FD3, which is really smart. Like, it's not that far, but I actually I missed once as well and had to go up to just a full distance driver just to have the confidence to get over. So that was a good adjustment from her. Oh god. Oh no.
I was doing like a soft bid and the wind caught it. It was not. Why I like that putter is because it sits down with soft bids, and the wind just said no, not today.
Oh, it sailed. Lisa not able to convert either. She'll settle for a par though. Ella, oh man, rough hole for her. I didn't realize
how close that was.
So did yours go in the water?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was out of bounds.
Oh god.
Yeah. This point just
disaster.
Yeah. I was like, Ella, I know your hole looks bad, but watch me make it worse.
Nice easy birdie for Paige.
Great 3.
Yeah, she's down to 6 down. That's awesome.
20% of the field with birdies. A little bit less than I would have expected.
I guess
it's wind.
I think with the wind, it really made it tough. Ouch.
Ouch. But I mean, that's on your first year. You know, how many quad bogeys did you take your first year on tour? Holy moly!
I don't like to think about it.
I don't either. I don't want to remember those days.
Hole 16 is a really hard par 4. There's a cart path left the whole way that's out of bounds. The drive is really technical. There's like a huge tree in your way. It's really easy to find OB or end up right under that massive tree, and then it's kind of like low ceiling the whole way to an elevated pin. So I'm not thinking birdie here.
We had a right to left crosswind too, which is like the worst wind you could have on this hole.
Paige can throw far enough to go all the way around that massive tree, which is super cool.
Yeah, it opens up the second shot a lot, but that's not something that is attainable for
mere mortals.
Yeah, for most of the FPO field.
Oh, Lisa's doing it too. Wow, maybe this is the play. I tried to go like left over the road, kind of.
The only thing is it's taking this hole and turning it from like a 625-foot hole and making it now easily 700 or 700 plus feet.
But I mean, if you're not playing for the birdie, I don't know. Here's the risk. Yeah, it looked like
I got taped.
Yeah,
I got caught up with the right to left crosswind. That's not going to help it at all either. I was aiming at the stump on the right, so it was a big miss.
Huge miss.
Ella going with the roller. I love this place so much.
This is an enigma, and it's really cool to see her, even though she's really new to the sport, throwing rollers right away. Having to work for that one.
Yeah. Almost makes it in the foot golf hole. I decide not to crash the green and just play a safe hyzer. No, I'm not going to get even close to up and down, but that's okay. I'm just playing for a bogey at this point. Once you go out of bounds on your drive, there's not a lot you can do over there, especially with the wind the way it was. There we go. Normally I would try to play over the sidewalk, but like the wind was so scary.
No, you did the smart, disciplined, hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Lisa with another halo turn, throwing that all day. Paige looks like a buzz. I mean, it's really open for her there, but she still catches that right side tree just a bit. I mean, she'll have an easy par, though.
260 feet to the green, according to the Bushnell Range FInder. And she goes deep.
She goes 300.
Yeah. She'll be on the edge of circle 1.
Yeah, she's got a really powerful spinny forehand.
I'm just laying up here. And I don't lay up very
This
well.
wasn't great.
No. Bummer.
Lisa just laying up, taking an easy par.
Paige running it. Right on line again.
Yeah.
Just a little high.
Were there any birdies today on this hole?
There was one. Congratulations to Kona.
Nice. I tried to ruin it for everybody.
I'm not going to do any spoilers anymore.
No.
Definitely won't spoil the fact that I took another double bogey.
God.
I know.
Not a single bogey today.
No.
You could tell people that you didn't have even one bogey so far.
Paige for her par catches just a little left side. Man, I can't even explain how scary these elevated baskets are when it's windy. It's just, especially we haven't had any in a few holes, and you can get it in your head so bad because you never practice really elevated baskets in the wind. That's just something you don't do. It's something you basically save for tournament rounds. Yeah.
Ella and Lisa with the really nice pars. Paige with a bogey, and yourself with a double.
The 4th double of the round.
Oh my God.
2nd in a row. This is it. I saved my legendary bad rounds for camera. So to everyone watching, enjoy. Hole 17 is another par 4. There's lots of them out here. It's 578 feet. It's a cool hole. You have to throw up that wooded fairway and try to get as far as you can down here to set yourself up for your second shot to the scariest green on the course, in my opinion.
Scariest peninsula ever.
Yeah. It's inside the circle, on 3/4 or a quarter of the green, and the wind was absolutely crushing right to left.
Mm-hmm. This is reminiscent of Fountain Hills Peninsula golf.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Fountain Hills vibes. Lisa gets way down there. She misses all the trees, and even though she's still in the trees a little bit for her second shot, she's far enough down where they're all out of play.
From this right side, though, you have to carry more water.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go left side, I don't know. The right side gives you, like, the birdie look, I think, but it's terrifying.
It is.
And the left side's kind of, like, a little bit more of a bailout.
Paige catches this tree and stops early. She'll only be halfway down the wooded fairway. She basically takes her out of any chance of getting a birdie at that point.
DL3?
This is a Thunderbird.
Dang it! Why are they both blue?
They are the same exact color blue.
I'm trying.
I put it a little bit high, and it catches some trees, and I will be around the same place that Paige landed, takes the birdie out of the equation, which is kind of good because I didn't want to make that decision in this one.
Yeah, the wind was ripping so hard on this hole. So that was a smart play. I think it's really easy to, like, accidentally hyzer really far to the left on your second shot and then leave yourself a really scary upshot straight at the water.
Me and Paige literally playing about shot for shot here. We're right next to each other. It still leaves a scary shot for the approach.
It does.
Ella doing the same thing, but she is smart and goes a lot further down the fairway than Paige and I did.
Yeah, that was a nice FD3. Really well played.
Lisa definitely in the hunt for a birdie here.
Yeah, she's going Star Destroyer. She's got 295 to the green.
Lets the nerves get the best of her, though, and she early releases. Plays safe. She'll be on the green.
Yeah, she's right there for the par.
I mean, you really have to have just, like, nerves of steel.
Well, you have to throw straight over the middle of the water to land on the green, basically.
And the wind, I can't even explain. The wind was ripping. It was so scary to let go of a disc here. And Paige just makes it look like it's not really a big deal at all.
Gorgeous. It's like a sweet dye on that disc, too. Firebird?
Yep. Playing it way out to the right, letting it skip back onto the green.
Make the disc do the work.
Which is, I don't know why that shot's comfortable for me, but I feel like it's not
I
normal.
think that's like the scariest shot in the world. Let me throw a forehand with water on the right side the entire way.
Yeah. Ella does the same thing, though. But she puts it a little bit deep. She'll have a death putt. This played it as the most difficult hole on the course for the FPO field. I'm not surprised by that.
Dang it.
No birdies on the day.
Yes.
Cash money.
Yeah, it's good to see her convert on some of those really tester, like 25, 28 footers. Par feels so good here.
A dog barked right in her backswing. Loud dog bark. It was a bummer. There was a lot of distractions out there today. I guess that's...
Madison.
I rolled in.
Ouch. If I could sum up your round in one word, that'd be it.
Ouch.
Ouch.
That definitely hurt my pride. That's 3 double bogeys in a row. So, for any of you counting.
Any of you counting. So, wow.
Yeah. But Paige gets a par and Lisa gets a par. Moving on to the last hole.
Last par 5. It's 800 feet. It's low ceiling the whole way. I think the play is probably to go like straight and then hyzer out a little bit, both shots. Trying to get in this nice open
Hilly
area. To the left is better, so that tree isn't in your way on your final approach shot. It's definitely very birdieable, but like there's a ton of trees right here. So I think like just to the right of that middle tree, like exactly where Lisa threw it, and then hyzering out is exactly the line. She did it just right. That was her halo turn.
Yeah, I forgot this is the section of the course that Leonard Muse calls the handling pressure section.
Yeah.
So,
oh man, look at her go.
yep. She's playing a roller out to the right-hand side. Paige and Ella both will be playing way out to the right. That's actually the play if you have the distance to get out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, not a lot of players have rollers, or just like the biggest arm ever. If you have normal human arms, Lisa's play is the play.
Oh yeah, I forgot Paige takes the hyzer. I was surprised by this. I was surprised she didn't go out wide to the right. Just because the second shot is forced to be low ceiling if you play this way, whereas if you go out wide, you can really drop a huge bomb on your second shot. I'm trying to follow Lisa. Hyzer to the left. The wind said, nope, not today.
Yeah, a little short.
It dropped me probably about 100 feet. Usually I land past that electrical box.
What low ceiling?
Yeah. I was trying to be a bird again. At this point, I was pretty done with this golf round, and I was trying to hold on, but mentally I was...
Checked out.
Yeah. The pressure got to me. Leonard knows best. Lisa throwing an excellent low ceiling shot.
She's way out there. She should have a pretty routine approach. The basket is on a hill, so it's a little bit tricky.
But there's no out of bounds that you have to worry about.
Oh, a little bit low. But same thing, she should have a pretty open look on her upshot.
Paige way down there.
Is that another Zeus? She's going for eagle.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering why she was over there. Because there's not a lot of places... There's not a lot of gaps over there for a distance thrower.
Yeah, it's very technical.
I'm trying to throw as hard as I can here and get it way down there. The wind is just absolutely toying with my 158 gram disc.
I mean, you did pretty well.
Paige still able to get up and down even after hitting that tree on her second
Wow,
shot.
that's amazing. That was like a pretty early tree hit. Maybe 20 feet. I mean, it's still a tester in the wind at this point, but...
Yeah, the wind is definitely not slowing down. It was getting chilly at this point, too.
Is that Ella's drive?
Her second.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah. Her second shot, she threw kind of into the ground.
Yeah, I remember.
She lands outside the circle for her third. Lisa opting for the forehand, puts it a little low. Gets no skips on this thick grass.
Yeah, you'd expect a little bit of ground play with that speed, but...
I'm just trying to lay up here and get off the course. Lisa going for a long putt. Nice little safe bid, though, because it is kind of a death putt. It drops off pretty sharply behind the basket. Ella from out in circle 2 land.
Wow, what a way to finish.
It was so cool.
She like looked a little nervous, too, going into it. That was awesome.
There's a big gallery, too. Everyone cheered. It was so awesome. I think we are going to see a lot more from Ella, and I think you guys, if after watching this round, are not surprised by that as well. We're going to see her on a lot of lead cards.
That was a super cool replay. Yes. What a way to finish it off. She's 4 over, which really isn't bad on this course.
I mean, if you take away, like, she had like 3 bad holes, 3, blow-up-y holes. Everything else was so clean.
Yours was clean except for like the 5 blow-up holes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the course got you a little bit.
Got me good.
Paige not able to convert for that last birdie. She's at 4 under, which is obviously a great score, but I'm sure she's hungry for more.
I mean, they're definitely out there, especially when she's making 40 and 50 footers left and right. I think we can see, if the wind dies down, we can see a real hot round from Paige Pierce.
Well, that was a super fun watch. I want to see how these ladies compared to the rest of the leaderboard. Oh my God, don't look down.
Don't look down. Sometimes you do good, sometimes you do whatever that is.
Yeah, everyone finding some trouble though. Like everyone had a few bigger numbers on the back 9. Definitely challenging. Jessica Weiss with a really hot 5 down on the day. Paige and Lisa will join Katrina and Jess on the lead card tomorrow.
Nice to see Zoe and Dyke again on the leaderboard. A lot of familiar names, Missy and Kona. And then we have a hot goose in the top 10, no problem.
Look.
Juliana Corver coming in after her first event back in a long time and really enjoying this distance course. Thank you guys for tuning in for round 1 of the OTB Open. And thanks to GK Pro for the super awesome footage and the really gratuitous replays. My name's Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese.
Honk.